talk about today?
No, nothing in particular.
After looking at everything at Penn State, what kind of things are correctable in your opinion? Not maybe, I'm sure there's a lot of things you'd love to do that just aren't within the framework of what you can do, but what is there possible to fix?
There's a lot of stuff that is fixable. I mean, looking back on the tape, there were a lot of things that we were just missed on, and I'm sure there was the same on defense. We didn't look at the defensive tape, but we correct those in practice and look at them on the tape. But all you can do is move on from that and try and fix those things and not let them reoccur again.
Is it the toughest defense you've seen, Michigan?
Yeah, I mean they're really good on tape, but I mean it's hard to tell until you go up against them in person. But I know they've got a lot of talent on the defensive side, and they've done a good job at most of the guys they've played at doing a good job at limiting their offense. So we know we're going to have to do a good job and play our best football.
How much do you fight trying to do too much for the offense? How much do you?
I don't know. I was trying play in the framework of the offense. Trying to take what the defense gives me. But anytime you can make a play, you want to do it at the same time. As a competitor, you want to make plays for the offense and give a little spark. But at the same time, you want to not force anything.
You mentioned what the defense gives you. Do they give anybody anything in the less than 150 yards per game in passing?
Yeah, I mean they've shown some things. They've given up plays on tape. Not too often, but there's definitely shots to be had. But like I said, it's going to be a tough, hard-nosed physical football game, and we know we're going to have to come out and play tough, good football on both sides, offensively and defensively.
What do you think of Akram's work in the slot? Is there more that you guys can do with him, and is there more that you think that you should do with him?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely more you can do with Akram there. I mean, he's a talented guy. He's got great feet, good vision, and good hands. So we'll see. But I think we only used it a few times in the last game. But it all depends on kind of how the game's playing out, and the way last week was. It's kind of tough to get that in there.
Just their defense, I don't know if unofficial or whatever, but they seem like they're keeping track of quarterbacks they've knocked out of games, and they're up to 8. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you? How do you receive that information?
I didn't even. You're the first person that told me that information, so that hasn't crossed my mind all week. Because I don't plan on being in that situation. Hopefully, we're going into the game hoping to get a win, and that's our mindset right now. Trying to get a win and playing tough and playing hard football.
Smith led you guys in receptions and receiving yards. Was Penn State kind of a step forward, kind of what he needed?
I think it gave Germany some confidence going into the rest of the season. He did a good job catching the ball and getting open, and anytime you have receivers doing that, it's good. And for a guy like Germany, who's got a lot of talent and he's a younger guy, I think that gives him confidence going forward.
What's the next step for him?
Just keep improving, keep building off that. Just trying to get better each and every day, coming into work and trying to get better at his craft, and that's what he's been doing.
How do you fight a feeling of maybe frustration because after last year, all the success you had versus this year, kind of the adversity you guys have faced and the losses? How do you keep from getting frustrated? How do you think the team keeps from allowing that to sink in?
I mean, I think the coaches do a good job at letting us know not to let it frustrate us or get us down. And I think we've got good leadership within the team that tries to be positive about everything. We've got three games left, that for sure, and then a possible bowl game after that. And we've got a lot to look forward to the rest of the season, and that's kind of where we're focused right now is this week against Michigan and the opportunities ahead.
The speed and playmaking ability of Michigan's secondary, do they remind you of anybody you've seen in your career?
I don't know. I mean, we played some good defenses in the past. A lot of good defenses. I don't really compare them to anybody though. They're unique. They're they're a good team. They've got good guys, a lot of speed. It's going to take our best football to come out and play well and get a win hopefully.
You took quite a few shots down the field last year when Taman was there specifically, but a few other players. Is it by design that you're not going downfield quite as much, or is it just what the defense is doing to you?
I think it's a little bit of both. A lot of it is what the defense is giving us, but at the same time you don't want to force stuff. But we know that we're going to have to take some shots and do some things. In order to beat a good opponent, you have to play good, tough, our best football, and I don't think all season we haven't done that. We played some good football in some games, but I think it's going to be a great environment. We're excited. We'll be ready to go.
Peppers is a guy, they don't just line him up in one spot, they kind of move him all over. How do you kind of identify what's going on with him before the snap and everything?
It doesn't matter who it is at that spot. Obviously he's a talented player, but I think we're not scheming off of running away from Peppers, not throwing to his guys. Just whoever's out there. If he's in a strong backer position, if he's in a Sam position, if he's in a corner position, that's what the position is, and we're not necessarily looking at who it is out there. It's just we expect it to be blocked no matter who's out there, or expect the receivers to do their best to get open.
So when you go to the line, you're not going to check to see where exactly he's lining up every play?
No. We're gonna run our offense, run our stuff, and we're not gonna run away from any certain player. Even though he's a talented player, but we're gonna do us and try and get our offense going.
It feels like this offense has had a hard time with in-season fixes. Am I right on that? Is that something that you guys are still striving toward? Is it something that you guys can't attain yet in 3 games?
You're always trying to get better as an offense and as a defense. So, anytime you can correct things that aren't necessarily going as planned in season, you want to fix that and make those better. Even if it is a season like last year, there are things you can correct and fix. So you're always trying to get better and correct things, whether it's going well, you're winning games or losing games. So that's where we're at right now. Still trying to fix anything that is correctable within the team, and moving forward and hopefully get the stuff corrected and fixed by this week.
Would you say that you guys have spent a lot of time in your comfort zone this year? At least last week was tough for everybody. But getting to the point where you can use LaShawn fully, 20 carries, that kind of thing. Have you guys spent much time in that sort of comfort level this year?
We've spent a fair amount. Obviously you don't like to get down in games like last week, because then you have to change things up. But I think we've spent a fair amount in that comfort zone.
So do you worry about the team's confidence at all heading into a game like this, given everything that Michigan's done so far?
No, I'm not worried at all. But I think we've got some good leadership in the locker room. Like I said, the seniors, older guys are really being positive about this. And we've got 3-game stretch right here to finish the season. A great opportunity ahead of us against a good Michigan team, and it's going to be a great environment. And we're all excited, and we'll be ready to go.
Talk about the environment. It's going to be Blackout. It's a night game, national game of the week. You're going to be everybody in the country except Michigan's second favorite team, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Does that kind of opportunity get you juiced a little bit? Get the team juiced?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great opportunity for us. You couldn't ask for a better opportunity coming into our stadium. It's going to be a night game, national television. Our fans will be ready to go. I know that, and we just gotta be ready to go, and I know that we will be. It's going to take our best effort and our best football, but we'll be ready to go.
You consult a little bit with Coach Davis about like shot plays, and he go through some of those. How much of the other stuff do you give input or get to give input?
I like to kind of let the coaches do that, but Coach Davis always will ask me what I like within certain game plans, or if I like this shot or like that, and he has no problem with me. But if I don't like something, if I'm not comfortable with it enough, I'll tell him I'm not really comfortable with this play right now, and he'll kick it out of the game plan or whatever. But most of the stuff I'm pretty comfortable with. So yeah.
What do you see when you get off the plane Saturday or Sunday morning that is tangible, that tells you that this team is still on the track, still engaged, and still moving forward or trying to move forward?
I mean, everything. I mean, we've got, 3 games ahead of us right now for sure, and, big opportunity right now on Saturday. That's all we're looking for right now, looking towards right now. Not really looking at any big picture stuff right now. It's just that we know it's a 3-game season right now, and, we've got an opportunity to hopefully win all 3 of them, and that's our goal right now, and that's all we can focus on.
Michigan's blown a lot of teams out. They put them away earlier. How important is it for you guys as an offense to start fast?
We like to start fast, but that's not always the case. You never know how each game is going to play out. So, if we get, I'll go 3 and out, a couple times, we expect our defense to get a stop and do a good job. But, we know at some point we're going to have to, get the ball moving a little bit, whether it's the first drive, whether it's the third drive, or whenever it is. We like to be productive offensively, and we know at some point in the game we're going to have to do that in order for us to win the game.
All right. Thanks, CJ.
Thanks.